Hi, I'm Bob Salvin. I'm the founder and CEO of Salvin Dental. And I've got a question for you today. Are you the manager of your practice or are you the leader of your practice? It's an interesting question because by virtue of your name on the building, doctor in front of your name, and maybe even a reserved parking space, you are by default the manager of your practice. But in my experience in business, and I grew mine from scratch, I discovered that managers direct people, but leaders have teams that are fully engaged. I discovered this the hard way. I would come up with a new operational idea, I would manage my team with it, and they would do it if they liked it, but if they didn't like it, they just wouldn't do it or wouldn't do it very well. And I knew they were saying, maybe he'll come up with an idea next month that we like better, and we'll do that one. One day, I reached an impasse. I discovered that people were answering questions like, with words like, I agree with Bob. And nobody ever learns anything by saying, I agree with Bob. So I discovered, that's right, the Postit Method. Now, what I would do with this was ask a question. What do you think our biggest problem is? Should we hire this person? Why are we not getting the phones answered before the third ring? What do you think our customers value the most? How could we grow the company? Do we do this product or not do this product? And what we would do was, rather than me go first, everybody would reveal their answer sort of like rock, paper, scissors. Now let me be clear, this was not a vote, and you have to structure your questions carefully because at the end of the day, I and my management team are going to make the final decision. But what it allowed us to do was to see who was fully engaged and get people to participate in the conversation early in the discussion on the problem. And that made the transition for us from a management culture to a leadership culture. And I'm going to tell you, it works for me as a company, it'll work for you as your practice, in your practice. It will work in your church group, on any board of directors you're on, with Boy Scouts, and believe it or not, even with teenage children. Now it takes a little bit of practice with them, but it'll work. The strategic accidental side benefit from this is that it'll also enable you to identify who on your team really has ability or potential that you're just not seeing in their job because they're more fully engaged, they're more creative in their thinking. And finally, the thing is that you're asking sometimes, what were you thinking? Meaning that answer is pretty much an outlier. But sometimes what were you thinking is that they're taking in data in their thought process that no one else is taking in. And sometimes that data is what makes the difference. The Postit Method. Try it. Have a great day.